to me, the Clydesdales have always seemed to say, here comes the king of beers. And that about says it all. Because when you say Budweiser, you've said it all. Right, gang?
Are they nodding this morning? Yeah, the purchase of Anheuser-Busch by InBev ends a 150-year-old family-controlled business. The work of 5 generations sold late last night for $52 billion to InBev. The deal's not all signed off yet, though. But as a family business, AB lasted a lot longer than the national average.
And according to the Institute for Family-Owned Businesses, only 1 in 3 family businesses make it from the first to the second generation.
So what's the secret? Good question this morning. We've got Greg Twardowski. He is joining us to be able to possibly answer that. He is the president of Whelan Security, founded back in 1949. And Greg is the 3rd generation in charge. Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you, John. Good
yeah,
morning,
that
April.
doesn't happen every day. What is your
no,
secret?
It does not. Well, I don't know that there's a secret, John. It's, you know, and the statistics are actually a little more staggering than just 1 in 3. It's 1 in 3 transition through the 2nd generation. Less than 10 to 12 transition through the 3rd generation, and less than 3% transition through the 4th generation. I don't know that family businesses necessarily fail into the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th generation. Some of it is just a natural transition. And sometimes the sale process is part of what's expected within the family business. More importantly, I think instead of failure, I think you concentrate on what makes family businesses succeed generation over generation. And what studies have found is that there are 2 common traits. One is what Jim Collins refers to as a level 5 leader, someone with a significant amount of personal humility and professional ambition, which is what my father certainly embodies. And the second is a strong adherence to a very strong family and business value system. And can that be sustained generation over generation over generation?
So would you say family-owned businesses are better?
Well, I don't know that they're necessarily better. I think they have the ability to be stronger. I think they have the ability to focus on the long term as opposed to the short term profitability focus of publicly held companies.
Do you have a price? I mean, if somebody came to you and offered you a chunk of change, would you sell out?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, John. And to be honest, we are pursued every year by our national and international competitors. We're pursued every year by private equity groups. Are we seriously considering a sale? Absolutely not. You know, as a family business, I have young children. My brother has young children. My sister has young children. And if they show a passionate interest in the next 10 years, then they deserve the same opportunity that I was given. And if they show that passionate interest in the next 10 years, my job is to create a sustainable organization that in 20 years I can transition to hopefully a 4th generation. And wouldn't that be special? And isn't that what family business is really all about?
Would that include a daughter taking over possibly?
That could possibly include a daughter taking over. I told John earlier before we went on the air that I have a sister who's in between myself and my brother. My brother runs the St. Louis marketplace for us, and if my sister were in my role, we might be double our size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a study done that actually showed that daughters get along with dads better.
Sure.
So, you know, less of a fear of a little turmoil there as a family squabbles. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And keep going generation after generation.
Thanks.
All right.